Hey, what's up? Joe Garcia here with Dent Evo. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be doing a little ride-along. You're going to get to see me remove a dent on a client's vehicle in their driveway without painting it. Now this is a 2-inch medium depth dent. Might not sound that exciting, however the kicker here is that the client is very meticulous, very picky about his truck, and to top it off, he had not too long ago experienced some pretty bad paintless dent removal from a so-called professional who was cheap and quick, and he just didn't do it to a satisfactory level. And the guy, my customer, just wasn't happy with it. So in that case, we're going to get this one flawless. We're going to do it to 100% level, and we're not going to drill any holes. We're not going to leave it looking bumpy or poked up or crack the paint. None of that. This can be done to a very high degree of quality when it's done properly and when we allocate enough time and effort to do it right. So that being said, we're going to be utilizing the glue pull method and a series of micro pulls as well as some very accurate tap down techniques. So I appreciate you joining me. If you want to speed up to the finished results, I'll include the time down in the description. Also, if you have any questions or if you want to see more info, please reach out, visit us at dentevo.com. Thank you and enjoy the video.
You see, so we're going to be moving metal from here to here. It's medium depth, and we're going to glue pull it.
I'm going to do my best to flatten this out, this high spot. This is what we call a high seam. It's basically an outward crease caused when the dent got put in. It put a high spot right there, and that's basically the frame of the tailgate protruding outward. Sometimes those flatten out and sometimes they don't. I always make that very clear to my customer beforehand, and then so they know what they're getting into. But the first thing he says, I didn't even see that. Like, right, I know, but in case he sees it after I'm done fixing the dent, it's important that I feel like I want to give them a clear picture of what they're going to be receiving. And even though I'm always shooting for perfection. So there's a little bit of a crease in this. I'm going to use this little guy. So I'm actually going to try and get, I don't know, I think I might have to try here and then there. Or maybe I'll just put it point to point across the whole thing. See if we can yank that out, turn it inside out in that part right there. Just had yesterday was tough eating. The door that took me 9 hours for a body shop. It was push to paint, and it was, I think I bit off more than I could chew. A little bit. That was a pretty good pull. So while that looks easy, and that part's not that hard. I mean, if you know the temperatures and your glue, the right glue, the right temperature, and the right tab selection, and the right lifting device, you can get it to that level. Now comes the tricky part on refining it to get those tiny little guys, and then we'll start doing some knockdown. You can, if you look closely, there's a little high spot right about there, and so I think I'm going to tap down that high, and then I'm going to start with little tabs and kind of mimic what we did with those first two tabs,
We'll see if we can turn the dents inside out, but it may take a few tries. So let's see what we can do. So I'm going to go back to the bigger one, just get a little more pulling power. And the idea is I want to get these inside out and a little bit high. And when they're high, then I can start looking at tapping this down and see if we can make that disappear. It's not moving. Let's try it again. That's what we want right there. Your temperature figured out. Alright, so we're seeing here now. You're seeing two things. You're seeing our high spot. That was our number 1 dent turned inside out now. And there's number 2 dent, the little one there to the left. We're going to flatten this out and then we're going to do the same to that. Our other one was right there, right? Let's see if it pulls. That's a good pull. So we pulled dent number 2. It's high, or it's turned inside out. So we got it high right now. Now, before I go and flatten that out, complete it, let's take a look at what's happening down here. Bottom. It's kind of puckered now. Our high spot's kind of gone. So I'm going to tap on this a little bit. We're going to see if this reappears, or maybe it went away, or this could be it, what we're seeing right here. Let's see if that low spot disappears. Hopefully. It's a little high here, a little low up here. I'll show you why. This is called cross-checking. When we move that light around, it shows us different things. And this is why you see distortion sometimes when a repair is done, because the technician didn't cross-check. In other words, he didn't do his best job. He didn't look at all from all angles. The dent's still there.
Good news is we've got that high spot addressed for the most part. It's flatter than it was. And now we have the remainder of the two dents alongside each other. So what I'm going to do, it's a little low up here. I'm going to flatten out some of these highs around the perimeters of the dents. And then we're going to do a couple more pulls to see if we can get that straighter. Okay, remember our little knockdown marks? I'm going to polish those out. But that's where our high spot was, and of course, our dent was just above that. Let's take a look. Now, the waffle pattern on the bumper would surely show any imperfection there. That's beautiful. Hi, Joe Garcia here with Dent Evo, and I want to personally thank you for taking the time to watch this video. As you can see, I put a tremendous amount of effort and detail into these repairs to try and get them back to as close to factory condition as possible. Some people like that. Not everybody needs it, I understand. This may seem like overkill to some, and I have news for you. Not every paintless dent repair company does it this way. A lot of guys are cheaper than I am, and quite frankly, the work reflects that. I know because their customers who are dissatisfied eventually find their way to Dent Evo. If you are meticulous about your car, if you are picky, or if you simply consider yourself someone who'd just rather have things done in a great quality kind of way, I can offer that for you. That is what Dent Evo is about. We love doing great quality repairs. I love my job. Thanks again for watching, and please visit us at dentevo.com.